good, they gave me the option to play. Then the official then went on to tell me, you spoke to me very generously. You were very generous speaking to me. I gave you a tech for talking to me. So, I don't know. What am I at, 14 texts? My last 3 are kind of insane, but I guess I ain't meet the quota yet. So, I'll probably get to 15 like I do every year. It is what it is.
What did this weekend mean for you guys? I mean, obviously that comeback last night and tonight, from a seeding perspective, it pretty much stabilized you guys in probably 3-4 games. But beyond that, just
I think more so, forget the seeding. It was a huge win for us last night, and then you don't want to come in here and lay an egg. Simply just told the guys before the game, you got to win the games that you're supposed to win, and tonight is the game we're supposed to win. Anytime you're in a slump, you got to work your way out of it, and I knew Phoenix game, we were out of it. Like we didn't shoot well. We turned the ball over a lot, and we lost by 2 points or 4 points or something like that. Had chances to win the game. So you kind of felt that game that we had worked our way out of it, and now from that point on, it would just be about coming out the following game and executing and building on that. Now the first half we didn't at all. But the second half, we picked it up and we made our run. We got the win, and we carried that momentum into tonight. So it was a huge weekend for us, just getting back to playing our brand of basketball.
As a guy who's won so many games, you guys have won 60% does 15 mean anything to you, especially since what it took this year to get there?
It's always great to win 50 games. I try not to take those things for granted, especially after getting our ass kicked the last 2 years. So it does mean something. It's a great feat for such a young team. This is still a young team. A very inexperienced team. We have a few guys with experience, but beyond that, there's not much. And so, even for more so than for myself or Clay or Steph or Coach Andre, for these young guys to feel that and now understand how hard it is. Like, it hasn't been easy to get to 50 wins for us. How hard it is, all the things that can go wrong, how you got to stay the course. So I think it does mean a lot. It's great to be back where we are. Now we got to continue to build and try to roll into these playoffs.
Kind of a back injury. How important was it to make back-to-back 3-pointers like that, especially early on?
It was great. I had told myself coming in the game, like, I'm going to come out firing today. And then I hit those two and I stopped firing. But it was great. It was really good to see those couple go in. I missed a couple bunnies that I'll make, and I know that those will go in, so I'm not worried about it. But it was great. But this is my time of year where I hit shots, so I'm looking forward to those teams been playing me, how they was playing me in Game 7. I love that, so it's about the time of year where I start shooting 40 from 3.
Draymond, it seemed like there was no distraction with the situation going on about 4 blocks away. Just wondering, how do you feel about this whole situation?
Number one, I send my love and prayers and respect to the families of the victims. It's unfortunate. That's something that you never want to see, and it seems to be becoming more and more prevalent in our communities, in our country. And so, man, you just, it's kind of not much that you can say, other than, like I said, I send my love and prayers to the families of the victims and also the Sacramento community as a whole. Those are the things that affect everyone. It's not like these things just happen and then they go away. They alter the way daily life happens in your city, and how that takes place. And so it's unfortunate, but I can't say much other than I send my love and prayers.
Have there been particular plays the last few games that you've been like, "Ooh, okay, I feel like I'm coming back"?
I think so. I think there's been a few plays defensively where I can kind of feel me getting my time and a rhythm back and covering up some things. And Offensively, I'm starting to find my rhythm too. I got to find my touch again. But other than that, I'm starting to find my rhythm. I can't really pinpoint any specific plays. It's just kind of seemed like these last few games is starting to come together for me.
So, in light of your, improved rhythm, you get any concerns about your challenge rate?
Nah, not at all. The reason the guy told me he called a foul and the reason the challenge was unsuccessful were two totally different reasons. So, nah, not at all. Very similar to what's the word I'm looking for? Appealing a tech. You're kind of appealing to the same people that called a foul. So you better be fucking spot clean if you get that reversal. So, nah.
Defense has been like a point of emphasis over the last couple of weeks. Just what have you thought about the team's progression and how they're playing?
I think it's starting to pick back up. I think you're starting to see the defense that had us number one defense in the league for 2.5 months. We're getting back to that, and it's a great time to get back to that. For whatever reason, we've had our lapses, and throughout the course of an 82-game season, that happens at times. But we're getting it back at the right time, and that's what this team was built on earlier in the year. We kind of got away from that, but that's what this team has to be built on going into the playoffs, and it's good to see that's starting to look how it needs to look again. I think we need to cut back on the fouls. I think we can, that's something that we can definitely control. And if we cut back on, they had 90 points and we were fouling all night. I mean, you cut back on the fouls, you can take a lot of stuff away. So, 24 free throws. That wasn't a team that had the superstars as we know it in this league that draws fouls. So we need to improve up on that. But overall, I'm pretty pleased with the progression that our defense has started making again over the course of the last week and a half, 2 weeks.
Is this team concerned about seeding in terms of?
No, it's not something that we've spoke about much. I think we've more so spoke about playing the game the right way, doing the things that we know is going to make this team successful. But as far as, the seeding, no, that's not something that we've really spoken about. Whether you're the 3 seed or the 6 seed, the way I look at it, 3 seed, you still got to win a road game because no one's trying to go to game 7. We know how those go. It's a coin flip. So you still got to win a road game. If you're the 6 seed, you still got to win a road game. So, and if you're any seed, you got to play the better teams to get to the finals. So, it is what it is.